Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be speaking about Honda's OE auto dimming interior rear view mirror and the installation on a VW Polo. Now as you can see, this is an OE part and it costs just 422 rupees, which is like dirt cheap, because if you check Amazon, even the normal convex mirror which clips on to your standard mirror costs more than 500. So this is like a great investment. And it's an imported mirror too. The sticker here says country of origin as United States, whereas this one says made in Europe. It is frameless, as you can see, but there's a very subtle frame inside. And this is the mount. Now it has a torque screw here. Now the good thing about this mount is it clips on to a whole lot of cars. Because I have undertaken a lot of night drives, and an auto dimming rear view mirror is like immensely helpful for cutting down that glare and the high beam menace on the Indian roads. Now this one comes with a stock Honda connector like this. We are only going to have to connect the positive wire to this red cable right here and the ground to this black cable, and it could be connected to your cabin light or through a fuse tab cable to your fuse box. So we are going to take the fuse tab cable and install it in my friend's car and see how it works. I would request all the members who are like undertaking a lot of night drives to have this mirror installed. It's a super worthwhile investment and you're going to thank me later basically. So let me just show you a bench test of this mirror. I have this Corsair bench power supply with me, which I had built using a Corsair power supply. You have to connect the alligator clips to the respective leads. Now I've covered my hand, so now you can see this is a default mirror because the sensor is now understanding that it is daylight. Now we'll emulate it is dark by covering the ambient light sensor. You can see the whole mirror has become like completely dark and green. It's pretty awesome. And it is very quick. I can say from my experience of using the Passat and Jetta's mirror that this is even faster. Take the hands off and it automatically reverts to the normal default display. Now the build quality is also pretty good, I'd say, because it doesn't look like it's made of some flimsy plastic. It has a small clip here which holds this cable along with this mount. So that's the brief of this, and in my next video I'll be doing the installation part and how this is going to get connected to the JST connector and the fuse tab cable, etc. Guys, so here's what we're going to do. We'll be connecting this positive and negative leads to a 2-pin JST connector. It looks like this. So it plugs in and you can disconnect it whenever you want to. It wouldn't connect the other way around. If you try pushing it in, it won't. So it's a foolproof terminal that way. Okay guys, we'll prepare the harness for this mirror. I've got these with me. This is the male JST connector, 2-pin, and this fuse tab cable. We are basically connecting the fuse tab cable to one of the fuses which turns on when you give in the key to accessories or ignition, and this to the mirror. Okay guys, so here's the final harness. This goes to the mirror. This is the male JST connector. This end goes to the ground, which we intend to connect to the screw on the steering column. And this one goes to one of the fuses, which will turn on the mirror when the key is turned towards ignition or accessory. So that completes it. Next, we'll hop into the car and install the mirror and the cabling. Guys, we are in my friend's Polo, and we'll be replacing this stock day-night mirror with the auto-dimming mirror. So like I had explained in my previous video, you're going to need a mallet. I'm going to strike lightly here. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything. It just slides off like this. I've clearly shown that in another video, so take reference of that if you need it. We have the mirror here. I've prepared it like I'd shown it in the video. So fortunately this mount is a direct fit for this, and it's going to, you know, this is how it goes and clips in here. So the mirror is sat perfectly, and we'll have to tighten this torque screw here. I think T20. So that's a very firm mount. There you go. Mirror is installed. Now we need to route the cabling. That's the next step. What we'll do is route the harness after you know, tucking in through this headliner here, and we'll route it through this A pillar. And rather than taking off the A pillar, what we'll do is we'll have it routed through this gap. And because the cable is really you know, thin, this can be accommodated in this gap right here. And we'll route it all the way down towards the bottom of the dashboard and lead it to the fuse box here, and we'll connect the fuse tab cable, and the ground would be connected to screw here. This is one of the grounding points. We'll be connecting the ground cable right there. Remove this trim. All you've got to do is pull it up, just and hold your hand here and pull this trim off. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything. Now you'll have to remove this cluster to access this screw right here, this one. So we're going to remove the cluster. Guys, it's best to use a magnetic screwdriver because there's a good chance the screw will fall over. Now once you remove the two screws, you can pull out the cluster. There will be a 32 pin connector at the rear. This one. To remove it, pull the pink tab, press this blue tab right here. Which will pull out the pink one. Just pull the pink tab and the connector will automatically come off. Take the cluster out. Now that will give you all this space to work. Connect the cluster back. Just press the connector and this pink tab would automatically lock. That's how you know that your connector is secure. Guys, just a word of caution, your odometer would remain intact, but whatever trip distance that you have covered so far is going to get erased. So you'll need to keep that in mind. Secure this trim back. Insert this plastic trim below the cluster here. Process with a firm fit. Once that's done, you can that's all, you have inserted it. So you can see the working of it. Now it's the normal mirror. When you emulate that it is dark by hiding the sensor, the mirror automatically turns dark.